YouTube, welcome back to my channel and welcome to a brand new video. Today we're going to be talking about a few Middle Eastern fragrances that I've added to my collection. These have gone viral all over the place. At some point everybody was trying to get their hands on them. They were selling out left and right, and I've teased a few of these on my post, letting you guys know that yes, I do have it. I just wanted to spend a little bit more time with them and gather my thoughts before I brought my thoughts to you guys. But if you guys are interested in seeing some of the Middle Eastern fragrances I've added to my collection, then keep on watching. If you are new to my channel, welcome. My name is OshuSeasonalScents. On this channel, I talk about all things smell good. So if you're into smelling good, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. And if you are a returning viewer, hey, it is so good to see you. All right, you guys. So per usual, you know I don't like to overwhelm you. I don't like to overwhelm myself when I do these videos. So I've split this video into two parts. And let's start off with one from Lattafa. And this is Abiyedh Coral. So y'all, doesn't this look like spring and summer? I feel like when you see like an orange tangerine color of the juice, you know that summer is right around the corner. And y'all, it was so hard to get my hands on this. This sold out left and right on TikTok Shop, Amazon, so many other Middle Eastern websites, but finally I was able to get it. It just took forever to get here. But y'all, this is so juicy and fruity, and oh my gosh, it just immediately, I'm on somebody's yacht. And you know, when I talk about being on somebody's yacht, somebody's boat, it's just giving me tropical fruity vibes. And the main reason I was excited to get my nose on this is because it has a watermelon note in here. And usually melon, watermelon, anything like that, cantaloupe, it gives fragrances like this dewy juiciness. Oh my gosh, and y'all, this did not disappoint at all. It's just skipped right over spring and I'm right in summer and I'm loving it. Oh, so some of the notes in this one is watermelon. You have peach, there's orange, coconut, white florals, vanilla, there's a little musk. I know a lot of people are sensitive to musk and I really don't get that in here. I'm mainly just getting those juicy notes. I get a little bit of that coconut, but it's not like a coconut milk. It's more like a coconut water. It's gonna be so refreshing, y'all, in the spring and the summer. Oh my gosh, it's so refreshing now. Today, I think it was like 87 degrees. And I put one squirt of this on, y'all. One squirt, and I was just, it was so cooling to my hot skin. So yeah, y'all, this is gonna be one I think needs to be an everybody's staple for the summer and the spring, especially because it's such a good deal. I haven't really paid attention to the sillage of this one. Haven't gotten any compliments on it because I haven't worn it out and about yet. I've just been testing it in the house while I'm working, you know, doing things around the house. I can smell it on myself. I'm getting whiffs of it all throughout the day. I just don't know if other people will be able to detect it on me yet, just, you know, being honest with you. But it's not like a skin scent. So I think people are going to be able to smell this on you, especially once it warms up on your skin as you're getting hotter and hotter and you're sweating when it's hot out. This is just juicy and it's like summer in a bottle. I don't get an overdose of coconut, so if you struggle with coconut, I love coconut, but I don't really get a whole bunch of it in here. That watermelon and those juicier notes are really the star of the show in here. So I like it. I would suggest you get your nose on it. I would suggest you get you a bottle and maybe two. So once again, this is Abiyedh Coral from Lattafa. Next we have Sapphire Avery. Y'all, this is one that I have been wearing over and over since I got it. Y'all, it's crazy how they come up with these notes for these fragrances, because I would never think to mix citrus notes with a little blueberry, but y'all, they did it in here. And this bottle is so pretty, so luxe. Looks like something in like an expensive hotel, and I love that. When I first sprayed this, I thought it was too musky in the beginning for some reason, and I was like, man, this is not gonna really work out for me. And from what I had, you know, kind of heard on TikTok and, you know, and other reviewers here on YouTube, I was just like, where is the blueberry? I'm not really getting that blueberry. But I forget, with Middle Eastern fragrances, you guys, you really have to clear the nozzle a little bit and just go like this, let it sit, maybe come back to it in a couple days. In this case though, I put it on my skin and I was just like, yeah, no, this is not what I was expecting. And I just kind of went about my day. Y'all, as it was drying down, all of a sudden I was like, wait a minute. Did I spray Lyra on me today? I know I didn't get my Zhuzh out. I know I didn't spray nobody's Lyra on me, but I'm getting like whiffs of that for whatever reason. This kind of reminds me of Lyra, like a version of Lyra with some added blueberry. Just a little bit of blueberry, not a whole bunch. So it's not like blueberries just in your face, especially in that opening, until it starts to dry down, it starts to develop. And that's when you get like a little citrus mixed with a little blueberry, and it's like powdery like Lyra. I mean, it's giving off the same vibes. So in this one, you have blood orange and blueberry. In the mid, you have cinnamon, licorice, and jasmine. And in the base, you have vanilla, caramel, and musk. And also in that base, you guys, you really do get that caramel. So this is pretty much like a blueberry, lemon, slightly powdery, vanillic muffin with like sprinkles of caramel and like powder on top. That's exactly what this is giving, and it is just so satisfying. Unexpectedly, I didn't know that I needed me a blueberry fragrance in my collection like this until I smelled this, and it was game over. I've been getting out all my blueberry things. I have a blueberry oil that I meant to bring over here, and I think I showed you guys in a combo that I put on my scent of the day post. I think it's by Ancient Cosmetics. It's like a blueberry cinnamon donut oil, something like that they have. I'll put it in the description box below. Oh my gosh, y'all, I promise you, this is like a blueberry version of Lyra. So if you like Lyra and you like a little touch of blueberry, then I think you would eat this one up too. It's not overwhelming. It's not cloyingly thick or overly sweet. It's well blended. It does sit a little bit closer to your skin, so you are gonna have to overspray. But on my skin, I get great longevity. This lasts on my skin a good 7 to 8 hours. So I think for a like softer, more delicate type of fragrance, that's really good, because sometimes those can, you know, turn into a skin scent. This one doesn't turn into a skin scent. So yeah, I would suggest getting a sample of this or just getting it. I think this one retails for, I think, under $40 as well, but it smells so high end, so much more expensive than, you know, a few couple bucks. So once again, this is Sapphire Avery. Okay, so this next one is a house that I'm not as familiar with. I think there are a few flankers to this line, but this is the only one that I have, I believe, in my collection. But this is called Fursan White. And yo, okay, so first off, I love the bottle. It's very, very pretty, very elegant looking. Love me a white and gold moment. So this is said to be an inspired version, dupe, however you want to say it, to, I can't remember the name of the house, but Vanilla Powder, which is a very popular viral fragrance right now. I think it's a couple $100s. It was, you know, in the upper range of fragrances, but that has been one that people had just been saying is one of the best creamy, powdery vanillas that everyone just had to get their nose on. So when I saw that this was supposed to be an inspired version of that, I had to try it because I'm very curious to know, you know, what this vanilla powder is supposed to be giving. And I don't have that fragrance. I've never smelled it. So I really can't speak to how it compares. I can only tell you what I'm getting from this fragrance. Okay, so this is not what I was expecting at all. I thought this was gonna be much lighter, airy, and just, you know, a vanilla powder type of scent. But you guys, to me at least, when I hear everybody else describe this, I feel like maybe I got a different take on this fragrance, because I'm not getting anything like soft or powdery or just like fluffy in here. I mean, it's slightly fluffy, but mainly what I get in that opening, like smack dab in that opening, is that musk. It's very unisex leaning. It's slightly spicy. I don't really get creamy or lactonic, so I don't really know. I don't know if I got a bad batch or what. Not to say that it's, you know, it smells bad, but I'm just not getting anything like what I expected, because I also have another fragrance that smells like this, like almost to a T. And I have a video coming up next month that's gonna, you know, talk about this and that, like the comparison. But yeah, when I smelled the scent DNA, because I just got that bottle, I was like, well, I did not expect this from that. I pretty much have 2 types of fragrances like this now in my collection, and I was just fine with that other one in my collection. It does smell very different from a lot of different vanillas that are on the market. Like, it's not a Bianco Latte, Escapade Gourmand, nothing like that. Nothing super gourmand. It's not gourmand whatsoever. It's just not like a soft, powdery, creamy scent like I expected. Like, I know there's coconut in here, but y'all, I really don't get any coconut. I'm mainly just getting this like spicy, musky type of opening. And then when it dries down, it gets a little bit sweeter, but creaminess, lactonicness all of that, I really am not getting that in here. Comment down below and let me know if you guys have this. Do you think it's lactonic? Do you think it's creamy? Do you think it's soft and powdery? Because I'm not getting any of that. Based off of the description, based off of the hype, based off of what a lot of people have said on TikTok, I'm just not getting this like, ooh, creamy, like vanilla, coconutty type of vibe of a fragrance. This is musky, this is unisex, this is spicy. It's like the complete opposite of everything that I've heard. And some of the notes in this one is jasmine, bergamot, you have coconut, almond, musk, there's vanilla, cedarwood. Okay, so that's cedarwood, that makes sense. There's also nutmeg, and that is it. I do like it, I just don't think the name is quite right, at least not the bottle that I received. Yeah, it's also a fragrance that I could only wear in like the fall. In the winter, I really wouldn't want to pull something like this in the hotter season because I think it would be too cloying, too thick. It almost has this like metallic undertone to it that I don't hear anyone talking about again. Just not what I expected. Not bad, just not what I expected. So once again, this is Fursan White, and I'm really curious to see what you guys think about it because I'm a little conflicted. Okay, so I'm pretty sure a lot of you guys wanted to hear about this next one because I kind of teased it again in my last video. You guys were like, did you do a review on? And I'm like, no, girl, it's coming. But this is another one from Lattafa, and this is called Victoria. So, I mean, doesn't this look like a bottle for like kings and queens? It screams royalty, right? It just, I don't know, it looks like just something just up there. Oh, all right. So this was said to be an inspired version of Devotion from Dolce & Gabbana, which I've been hearing a lot of mixed reviews about that one lately. I love Devotion. It's never bothered me. I've never found anything to be screechy in it or anything like that. This is giving me remnants of that, but it is not that exactly. It goes into a different direction, and it's probably because there's no rum in this one, there's no orange blossom, and it's a different type of lemon, I believe, in that opening. This did not disappoint at all. Oh my goodness, if you love lemon, like a real lemon dessert, lemon meringue, lemon cookies, like some type of lemon pastry, like lemon cheesecake. This is so realistic to that. So it's definitely a gourmand, but not quite as thick and dense as Devotion. Devotion to me, it leans different because of that thick rum in there, right? That rum is very potent as well as that orange blossom. So it's more so about like a sweet lemon with that boozy rum and orange blossom, right? And of course, vanilla. This one doesn't have that booziness, so it takes the harshness away, and it's just mostly all about the lemon. So if you wanted something that was a little bit more lemon forward versus boozy forward, then I think you would really enjoy this. I mean, there's no way that you're not gonna like this if you love Devotion, but I think if you struggle with Devotion, this might be the one that might do it for you because it's a much smoother opening. It's smooth in the mid, it's smooth in the dry down. It just stays smelling kind of creamy, but definitely like a lemon custard. And it is so pretty. So some of the notes in this one is lemon meringue pie, which makes so much sense. You also have neroli and you have vanilla. So the neroli kind of gives it this extra softness in the dry down. It gets a little powdery, and usually that's what neroli does in a lot of fragrances. And then of course that vanilla is just there to add a little extra touch of sweetness. But y'all, this one wears so good on my skin. I wore this one today. I sprayed myself early in the morning. My son gets up at like 6 something in the morning, sometimes 7, but no later than 7. So I woke up, took a shower, put this on, y'all, and I am still smelling it on my skin. It smells so good. It's not like overwhelmingly thick or, you know, just doing too much. It's nowhere near as like beastly as Devotion. However, it does last longer than Devotion. It does. Devotion is like, you know, she's here for a good time and not a long time, right? She's not gonna be with you all day unless you overspray and just, you know, keep on overspraying. With this one, you put a couple squirts on in the morning and you can still smell it all throughout the day. Whenever I was just, you know, smelling it in the air, I was like, oh my gosh, this is so pretty. But, you know, if you are sensitive to fragrances, I don't think that this one would really bother you. Of course, I always say smell things first, but I think this is just very well blended and it's just not doing too much. And when I was comparing them side by side, Devotion is definitely one that I would only wear in the colder season, but this one, I think it's a little light enough that I could get away with wearing this one all year round. And Lemon is kind of like that. You can kind of wear that all throughout the seasons unless it's super, super cakey or very dense like Devotion. So I think a lot of people are really going to enjoy this one. And again, if you like a very realistic lemon opening, almost like a tart type of lemon, then I think you would really enjoy this like I'm really enjoying it. So once again, this is Lattafa's Victoria. And last but not least, we have another one that I was kind of teasing in one of my videos. It was my scent of the day like last week sometime. And this is Shahoor Intense, you guys. And when I saw what this one was supposed to be an inspired version of, I had to get it because so many people have been talking about the fragrance that this is supposed to smell like. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, this is supposed to be an inspired dupe of Amore Cafe from Mancera. Seems like it's like a lactonic coffee fragrance. And I don't know what that one smells like, so I can't speak to it again. But I was watching, oh gosh, one of my favorite reviewers on TikTok. I think his name is Daniel something. Oh gosh, he's so funny. He keeps it so real. And he said that he has the original version of this one and it smells just like it. So that's the only thing I have to base it off of, but I don't know if it smells like it. I don't know if it smells like a version of it, but all I know is that this smells amazing. This just, oh gosh, I want to eat it. It smells, oh, like sweet and creamy. Oh gosh, it's vanilla and coffee. There's like this like decadence to it. I don't want to say it's lactonic, but it's like, oh, if you were to take something sweet like a pastry and then you mix in some coffee beans and a whole bunch of vanilla, oh my goodness, it is wonderful. And it does make me want to try the Mancera one, but because this is so good, and I think this is like a 100 ml, I mean, this is a huge bottle. This has satisfied that little itch I have to get that fragrance. But some of the notes in this one is coffee, you have amaretto, that's what it is. Then you have some creamy vanilla, you have sugar, you have ambergris, and y'all, it just smells like a coffee, super sweet, sugary vanilla coffee cake pastry. And I'm so happy that I have it in my collection. I don't think this is super brand new, but I'm enjoying it so much. I want you guys to get in the comments. Let me know if you have Amore Cafe. Do you think it compares to it? If you have both of them, which one do you think is better? And be honest, you know, if you guys think that it's worth me trying the Amore Cafe, let me know because that bottle is really cute. And I don't really have that many Manceras in my collection, so I'm always down to add another one, just not right now because I need to get back on a budget because I've been losing my mind with all these fragrances. If you love a good coffee fragrances, like a coffee with a whole bunch of creamer in it, vanilla creamer, or just some type of flavor cream like sweet cream in it, I think you would really like this. I get a lot of that now that I know what it is. I think I'm getting a lot of that vanilla and that amaretto, and then of course that coffee. And then when it dries down, that coffee starts to taper away and I'm just left with this creamy sweetness, almost like you finish your coffee and then you have the foam and like the whipped cream at the bottom of your cup. That's what's left on my skin and I couldn't be happier. This is incredible. I mean, really all these fragrances that I talked about today, I'm so satisfied. The only one that kind of took me aback is this Fursan White. And I don't dislike this. It's just, it threw me off completely. But the rest of these, I think they are so good. They are great additions. I'm getting a little bit of everything that I love in my collection. I love my coffee fragrances. Give me a really nice like pastry gourmand and I'm always here for that. So with this one, it's like citruses and blueberry. I'm really happy to add that one. Of course, lemon. Used to not be a lemon lover at all, but now it's really doing something to me. And then when it starts to get super hot out, this is going to be so perfect for the hotter seasons. So I'm so happy with everything that I picked up. All right, you guys, and that is it. That is my first Middle Eastern haul part 1. As usual, comment down below. Let me know if you guys have tried any of these. What do you think about them? Are you disappointed? Are you not as excited as you thought you would have been? I honestly want to know what you guys think about this. Do you think it smells like vanilla powder? Because I'm just not getting that. But this one right here, I know y'all are probably loving this because we all kind of love the same type of fragrances. Like if you like this, I know you're gonna like this. So let me know if you've tried either one of those. And then you guys, whenever you're able to get your hands on this, if you missed out on it, please try this just tropical, fruity, juicy delight. If you guys did like today's video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up before you leave. Share it with a friend or two. And if you're not subscribed, subscribe. And as usual, take care of yourself. God bless you all. And I will see you on the next one. Bye.